Hey, welcome back. It's Canadian Crispy Bacon here. Welcome to my channel. Before we get this started, I just want to give a big shout out to my Facebook group and my fellow sim racers on PS4 VR Sim Assetto Corsa. And here we are today. We're bringing out the McLaren 650S GT3. And my last video, I ran the AMG, the Merc, and the GT3 class on the Nordschleife. And what I wanted to do today was bring this beast out. And let me tell you, it is a beast indeed. Now, I ran this. This is only 2 laps I've done with this. I put a little tweak in the suspension and the setup here, and I have a little bit of ways to go. But we'll talk about that as the time goes on. This thing I found had a little bit bigger footprint, a little bit wider track, and so it was a little harder to judge than the Merc. Anyway, let's go. Let's bring this thing, and we'll talk about it along the way. So as I said, this thing definitely has a larger footprint. To me, anyway, it feels like it has a larger footprint. A little bit wide on this first lift, and trying to get the power down. This thing is bouncing around a little bit on this track. This is generally known for its a little bit of bumpiness, and but it's a very awesome track. It has a lot of elevation changes, and it brings everything to you all in one package. This is a really nice car, to be honest with you, and I really enjoy bringing it around Nordschleife. And as I said, this is not a perfect lap by any means. You'll see some mistakes that I've made. Let's try some different views here. As you can see, and you watch this wheel work. See how I come in here? Just a little slightest turn in the wheel, and she just moves right in. So that's something you just got to get used to. For me, anyway, and I'm sure that I can bring these lap times down. Now this lap here, I'm running about 7:15, 7:16, roughly around the same lap. Cut the grass there a little bit, need a little bit of mowing anyway. And yes, roughly the same lap time as the Merc. But there's one big difference. I wanted to drive it. This one, I'm driving on the medium tires. So the last one I did on the Merc, I was running soft. So to be honest with you, I didn't mind the way this thing handled. I could probably tweak it up a little bit and get a little bit better time. Here we go. The accent's getting a little bit woozy on me there. And just coming in, trying to get on the power as early as I can. Little static position. This is kind of neat. Different angles. Really wish they had the photo mode so you can get better screenshots. Hopefully that will be in some updates to come. And like I said, I mean, I could have done some more laps with it. I could have got it nice and perfect. Could have brought the time down. But hey, what's the fun in that? I'm going to show you a perfect lap, right? Look at the little flames coming out there. Like I said, there's not really much to tell about this. Like I said, it just feels wider, and so trying to judge the width of the course in relation to the car, it's a little difficult for me. Got some brake load coming in here. It really, like I said, it really wants to turn. So you turn the wheel, it wants to turn in, which is good, I guess, but you just got to get used to it. This is a little scary for me. At times I seem to want to go wide, and I brake a little bit too deep, and I tend to go a little bit wide. Didn't do too bad on that one. A little bit of the Nordschleife vegetation. Hidden camera, I guess. Yeah, here I come. Now, coming up to the carousel, this is something that I kind of pride myself. I practice a lot with project cars. I'm still trying to get it down with Assetto Corsa, and you'll see here, it's just, oh, bleh. I wasn't very happy with it, but you know what? It's my second lap with this thing. This thing is a monster. Look at that putt, 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 putt. And I'm really trying to fight to get that car down onto the carousel, to be honest with you. A little bit more of the wheel. What's going on here with the wheel with all this? Up in the curve a little bit. The physics, like again, the physics are phenomenal in this. You really are working the wheel here, and you feel every little crack in the road. I gotta say that. Every little bump, it's there for you to feel. The sense of speed is really good too, and I've actually had a chance to do some work with some AI as well. I'll be posting some videos coming up in the near future with that. I do have some broadcasts on it. Amazing, that's all I can say. They're a pain in the ass, obviously, for AI, but they're a righteous pain in the ass, and you have a lot of fun with them, unlike project cars where you're really struggling with the AI. If you're beside it, it won't try to knock you off the course. Of course, the AI will try to bump you. They'll hit you from behind. They'll hit you from the sides. They'll knock you around a little bit. But it's not because they're going for the lines per se. It's just the way that, I feel that it's just like a natural aggression, if you will say, for somebody that's fighting for track position. Here we are for the straight stretch. We'll bring you inside the car for that. You'll see some of what the wheel's doing a little bit. See all that little movement of that wheel? That really translates well into the wheel. I'm using, of course, a T300, and it really translates awesome. You just can't tell you enough about how great that feels. See it bouncing around? You feel like as if you're in the car. It's amazing. Now I was hitting the rev limiter there, so one of the big changes I'd make, I think I'd stretch out that 6th gear a little bit. And here we are, getting ready to come across the line. Well, listen, I'd really like to thank you guys for taking your time. I know it's precious, and but anybody who comes into my channel, I really appreciate it. And having said that, if you can just take a quick second and throw up a like, it'll really help me, help my channel, and it will tell me that I'm going in somewhat of the right direction, I hope. And if there's any comments, suggestions, or anything you'd like to see, just let me know in the comment section. Please, again, hit that like button, hit that share button, share it with your friends, and most of all, please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, till my next video, adios amigos. See you later.